Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rudolph, and in today's episode I will be showcasing my 2019 Hilux, and I'll be sharing with you my accessories that I've added to it over the last 5 years that I've been using on every single overlanding trip. And if you stick through to the end of the video, I'll be sharing with you my 2 most favorite or crucial accessories that I'll never leave at home. Let's get into it. Before I even start the video, I would love to thank Kalahari Outdoor for being such a huge support to the channel, for sponsoring me the canopy, the roof rack and the bed rack that's bolting my tent to the canopy, as well as supplying me with this amazing battery box and the charging system that I have fitted on the bucky. And secondly, I would love to thank Wildog Accessories for sponsoring me with this rear replacement bumper and being such a huge support to the channel from day one. And with that said, let's finally get into the video. Getting into the video, I think it's just best we start from the front and work our way all the way to the back, and then the interior of the vehicle, where we'll end up with a roof rack and the 12-volt solar panel system that we have incorporated into the roof rack. So I think it's quite obvious that I've gone with a Hunter Wildog bumper. In my opinion, I think it's the most beautiful bumper on the market for this model Hilux, and pretty much all the bumpers that they fitted to their vehicles in all the ranges are really well thought out, and the designs and the workmanship is just of top notch. And if you look at the Wildog bumper, especially the Hunter and the K9, I think it is the bumper which is the sleekest and the most flush fit to the Hilux on the market by far. And it is really, I've had it for about 4 years now, going on 5 years, and I couldn't be happier. It is just such a beautiful bumper, and it's definitely a head turner. It is a bumper that genuinely just brings out the best of the vehicle. I mean, look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Before finishing up at the front and moving to the back, I would like to thank Marcus and the Mtech team for allowing me to be part of their ambassador program in Botswana. This is truly an amazing product. It doesn't only look good, it really works. Previously I ran the little whip, the bucky whip or the radio whip, and on about 20 kilometers there would only be interference or scratching when we talk. After fitting this aerial, when I talk, people can hear me about 20 kilometers far, but I can't hear them. So I guess it projects much further, and therefore they are hearing me, but I can't hear them. So we are planning to fit another antenna to the other Hilux, and then we'll give you guys an update on how that is now over 20 kilometers. But it looks amazing, and I know it works, so I'm truly happy with it. I also have the little stubby antenna. It's at the back of the bucky. I always travel with it for when I get back home. I screw the little stubby one on, and I can safely get back into the garage without having to strip off the antenna. So Marcus at Mtech, thanks a million. It makes the bucky look bloody awesome. And I must say, doesn't matter where I stop, everyone always asks what is this and what it does. It is really special to have it on the vehicle. Thanks. Secondly, on the outside, getting to the side of the vehicle, we get to the Wildog side steps or the rock sliders. And like the name says, rock sliders, these things are rock solid. And they don't only provide you with protection, they also come with jacking points on the sides where you can mount your high lift jacks for if you need to change a tire or just, get it out of a muddy situation. But yes, I opted for Wildog again. It is a top of the market product, and really this thing is really strong. It also provides me with a higher approach level when I want to get something on the vehicle's roof. because the original side steps for the Hilux actually drops down and sits about here. So it really elevates you a little bit when you want to fit things to the roof rack or get things off. So really it is a multi-purpose tool which is being added to the Hilux, and I will recommend it through and through. Let's move to the back. Getting to the rear of the vehicle, again I've opted for the Wildog rear replacement bumper, and like I said earlier, they did sponsor it, but not because they've sponsored it. I would be honest, if I'm not happy with it. It is a good looking bumper and really strong. I think this is a 4 or a 5 mil steel bumper, and my Hilux doesn't have it, but the newer models do have park distance sensors, and they have allocated slots where you can fit the park distance sensors to the newer model Hiluxes. You've got these recovery points where I can put my jack mate and jack the vehicle up if I need to jack at the back, and their finishing is just exquisite. So while we're at the back, let's get to Kalahari Outdoors products. A canopy. A lot of people have asked me why did I go for the canopy and why I didn't just stick to the little weekender rack that I had at the back. Having a canopy adds so many benefits to your travels. My 4 main reasons are: it's a stainless steel canopy, so whenever I visit the Makgadikgadi or go to Namibia where there's a bit of salt, when I have the powder coating chipping or scratching, it won't rust. Secondly, storage. It adds so much options and storage capabilities to the overlanding vehicle. Thirdly, safety. I can lock my canopy. Whenever I get out of the bush and into the towns and the villages and the cities, I can lock my canopy. So it really gives you that peace of mind when you get back into the city or where there's people around, that your things are safe at the back. Fourthly, the weather elements. Getting out of the winter now, the bush is very dry, our rainy season is going to start, and it really helps the electronics, the battery box at the back and the batteries and the things that I charge. It keeps that out of the rain, the dust, as well as the salt dust when I go to the Makgadikgadi. So not only does this canopy look amazing, it is very, very functional. And I think it is about 65-70 kgs. It's not even that heavy for a stainless steel canopy. So it's really an amazing product. I'm truly happy with it. And the roof rack at the back, it's also from Kalahari Outdoor. This is actually the bed rack that I use when I don't have the canopy on. So we just transferred the bed rack to the top of the canopy, and it also functions as a bracket holder or a bracket for all the sand tracks, the high lift jack on the other side, as well as holding the tent to the canopy. And that brings us to our next topic, which is recovery gear. The recovery gear that I have at the moment is my high lift jack, sand tracks at the other side of the roof rack, and a kit, which is a recovery kit with all the snatch ropes, the kinetic ropes, soft shackles and shackles, as well as a pair of gloves and a safety bag or a weighted bag for putting on a snatch rope when you do a snatch recovery. So a winch, I don't have a winch at the moment. I haven't needed a winch up to now, so that'll probably be for the future still. But yeah, that's a little short one. That is the recovery gear that I have on the vehicle at the moment. Let's go to the next topic, which is the roof rack. So getting to the roof rack, not only can you see that it's custom built so that I have my solar panels fitted to it, custom built in the sense of my slats being much closer to each other, and the reason being is I don't want to have any wooden chunks or pieces falling through the slats when I'm loading wood on the roof rack. So that also is a level of protection. I usually put one ammo box here, or I just put about 5 bags of wood. So this is really an amazing product, custom built from Kalahari Outdoor. Thanks a million. So while being on the topic of the accessories that are fitted to the outside of the vehicle, I just quickly want to mention this product from Desert Products. It is not a sponsored product, but like I said, if I'm honest about a product, I'll be honest about a product. and if I'm reviewing it, I have to be honest. So the only downside that I found on it is I was doing a trip from Mount to the Kwai area, and literally on the first kilometer or two on the gravel road, I had both these little latches that are securing the lid broke off. They completely sheared off. So the way I went around it is I fitted almost the same thing, just much stronger clips to the sides. So just to quickly open up this shower cubicle and to show you guys what we have inside, you just undo the latches, undo these velcros. These are little pegs securing the tent to the bottom, or the sail to the bottom. Then when you have your shower open like this, they've got little gas struts that open the cubicle automatically. And then I'll see if I can show you guys, when you open up the tent, the shower cubicle, on the inside, and it's quite spacious. Let me just bring the camera closer. When you get to the inside of the cubicle, there's a little door here, or a window, that gives you access to your rear window. How awesome is that? So it's very convenient. I put my clothes, pajamas, everything in here, my toiletries, and when I shower, everything is accessible. I just close it up when I'm done, zip up the little window, and I can go to bed or pack up and leave for the trip for that day. It is really very convenient. Desert Products, awesome product. Just work on the little clips that's holding the lid closed. Here we go. Done. So last but not least, let's talk about the tent. I'm running the Howling Moon rooftop tents. I must say I'm really happy with Howling Moon. They're not very heavy tents. The only thing is, I don't know if I'm getting a bit older or it's because I've got the canopy which is a bit higher. It is getting a bit tedious now for opening and closing the tent, but still it takes me about 5 minutes to open and about 5 minutes to close it. But yes, some days when you're a bit tired at the end of the day, it is a bit tedious to open up the tent. But this is my second one that I have. The first one is the normal 1.2 meters, and this one is the 1.4 with the added room on the side. So I'm really happy with Howling Moon. I see they've now got a clamshell as well as a pop-up tent, which is looking quite interesting and a bit, how can I say, enticing. But yeah, for now I'm rocking this normal, the rooftop tent. But Howling Moon, like I said, this is the second one and I'm really happy with it. The first one I bought was a second-hand tent, a very old tent, but still it was very well looked after. And the only thing that I did was, in both of them, I've added, the mattress is the 7.5 millimeter mattress, and I've added another additional 7.5 millimeters on top. So I've got a 15 millimeter mattress that I've added into the tent. That really makes a big difference. And yeah, overall Howling Moon, like I said, is just a bit tedious to open up the tent and to close it, but I'm very happy with it. Before I forget, I have the terrain tamer system or the terrain tamer suspension fitted to my vehicle. It is the 500 to 700 parabolic, and I'm really happy with it. I've had it for about 4 years now, and Marinus and the guys in Cape Town, their support, even though I'm staying in Botswana, is amazing. So terrain tamer, thanks for your awesome product. It really makes a hell of a difference when you drive these bad roads in Botswana. So now that we've covered the suspension, the canopies, the bull bars, the rock sliders, the shower cubicle and the antenna, it wraps up the exterior of the Hilux, and it brings us to the interior of the Hilux, the part that I experience on a day-to-day basis when I'm out in the bush or on the long road. So let's hop into the interior and I'll show you guys what we have there. So here we are in the interior of the Hilux, and there's so many things that I've added, I don't even know where to start. But I think looking at the steering wheel, I can start with the cruise control. It is literally a plug and play. My Hilux is a 2019 model. All the models 2019 and upwards that did not come with a cruise control, manual or automatic, it's just a plug and play. It is purchased from Toyota. I think it cost me like 1,100 Rand for everything. That's the lever, the little wire that plugs to the back of the steering wheel, the 2 screws and the cover that, you know, secures everything in and makes it look nice. All in all, like I said, 1,100 Rand. I think Toyota could have added that, but nonetheless, the next accessory that I did fit was, that you can't see, is my JBL audio system. It is a full JBL audio system with tweeters, subwoofers, amps, speakers in the doors. I have a full sound deadening, the roof, the flooring, the side doors or the doors, and the back panel behind the back seat. All of that is covered with sound deadening, and that makes a hell of a difference in the Hilux. So moving on with our accessories, I have the 2-way radio that connects to the Mtech antenna in front. This helps us in our trips to communicate when there's, you know, vehicles passing or coming from the front on a dusty road, or when there's a hole in the road or a ditch, or when we spot, you know, awesome animal sightings. This really helps a lot on our travels. The next accessory that we can move to is the seat covers. I bought these seat covers and the dashboard cover from Beesdam. I must say it is an amazing product. I've had them on for probably 5 years. I think I had the Bucky like 3 months, not even 4 months, and then I purchased these seat covers, installed them, and I've never had to, you know, retighten them, refit them, take them off. I never washed them. I just wiped them with a cloth, but never took them off to actually wash them. So they're really amazing seat covers. An awesome product. I think these are the Luxury Plus from Beesdam, the ones with the leather inserts, and they still look amazing. The back seat looks like nobody has ever even sat on it. So it's really an amazing product. And yeah, like I said, there's so many accessories that I've added on the inside of the vehicle that I don't even remember. And I think the next one that I can mention is my little dash cam. It is a Hikvision. I think it is the T9 or T8. I'm not quite sure. I'll confirm on that and then I'll add it on the screen. But it is an amazing little camera. It has collision sensing, auto recording. It gives you little prompts for what the speed limit is when it picks up the speed limit, you know, the traffic signs. It tells you when the traffic signs are red or turning green, follow the vehicle in front of you when they take off. So it's really an amazing little dash cam. I'm very happy with it. It can get annoying sometimes, but it does really help you when, like I said, when it reads out the speed limits, then it just reminds you that you're entering an 80 zone or a 60 zone. So yeah, I think that is the interior of the vehicle. I've covered the radio, I've covered the cruise control, the JBL system, the seat covers, and those are the little things on the interior that I've added. If I've forgotten anything,
maybe I'll have to do a second video. I don't know if I've forgotten anything on the outside or on the inside, but like I said, if I have forgotten anything, I'll definitely make a second video. And yeah, for now, this is the interior of the vehicle.
So there you have it, my 2019 Hilux and all the accessories that I've fitted to it. And like I promised in the beginning of the video, I would share with you my two most favorite accessories that I've fitted to the vehicle. Firstly, it'll be my long range tank, which is an 80-litre tank at the bottom, which frees up 4 jerry cans that I don't have to fit on the roof rack or at the back of the bin. And secondly would be my SnoMaster 12-volt fridge freezer. It's a 60-litre and it is really a game changer. There's nothing like having a Magnum ice cream in the bush. That said, if you guys liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and follow us for more content like this. And share with me down in the comments, what is your favorite accessory fitted to your overlanding vehicle. Cheers, till next time.